Yeah, it's obviously there's a little bit. Are these on? No. Do I need them? Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it'd be handy if they was on. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, a bit of continuity from last week. It's a different game, isn't it? A different challenge, Tonga. Respecting the opposition is absolutely at the forefront of our mind. Respecting the competition, but more so respecting ourselves. Every game is of the same importance for us, and a strong side is what we've got anyway within the group of 33, like I explained last week. So here we go again. It's a little bit different when you've played one game and your recovery is different and you're rolling into a next week, and how we handle that has been pretty important as well.
Did you have to do much convincing, or was he okay to let you go down this week?
Like, I don't have any say in selection.
He does. He picks a side actually.
I chalk up the training. I do my best. Obviously, I want to play. When you only have a certain amount of games left in your career, of course you want to play. But it's what's right for the team, what's right for different individuals, and that was all probably taken into consideration. But no, I didn't have to do much talking.
Just hands up, please, if anyone's questions. Yeah.
Andy, was there any temptation to rotate more, considering what you've got ahead of you next weekend?
There's always temptation because as far as selection is concerned, we go through every single different types of permutation. But at the end of the day, it's what's right for the team. Finding form. That side that played last week hadn't played together before. We get to roll onto this one, and you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Really, in some circumstances. But the only thing that I care about is winning this weekend, because the points that's on offer is exactly the same as what's coming down the line. So, yeah, I suppose it's as simple as that. And you look at what could happen, what does happen to people in training. You give people a so-called rest, and you've seen people. I mean, we had Robbie pull out of the captain's run last week and missed the game. You've players now getting injured in training and missing the competition. So, people could be resting this weekend and be ill for next weekend, etc. So, we'd like to go with what we've got: a fit side, a good side, and build a momentum through the competition.
Johnny, how much do you welcome the opportunity to build your match sharpness? Maybe some Ireland fans hoping you may have been wrapped in cotton wool ahead of the bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where this. Like Tonga are a very good team, and they've got some very, very good players. They've had massive boosts with their selection, with the players that have come back to play for them. So some of the questions, I suppose, aren't really reflecting the way we're preparing and the way we're talking within camp. So yeah, we're expecting a very tough game against top class opposition with very good coaches. So it's going to be a tough game.
That's Michael, then Keane.
And you had obviously very strong selection. Did what happened 4 years ago in Japan in the second group game, was that brought
No.
in all this week?
No.
Referenced?
Never. Everyone keeps on talking about 4 years ago, but and I understand why from you guys' point of view, but we don't. We're a different team, different circumstances, different competition. We move on. It's never been talked about at all.
Just at the end of the Romania match, you said your team were ruthless in the second half. Is that a trait that you have noticed growing over the cycle, and something that's obviously necessary, the overall goal when you think of all the teams that have won World Cup?
I'm sure that everyone.
Has that grown in your time?
I'm sure that everyone would like to see that part of the game grow, take the opportunities when they can, and it's something that we've talked consistently about getting better at. Making sure that we're consistent with getting better is absolutely the key. Having said that, the opposition's got a say in that, haven't they? And like Johnny alluded to, we're playing against a good side this weekend.
Thanks. Final questions here, please. Keane, then Ed, and then final one.
Johnny, what would it
I don't know, like it's not something that comes into my head too often. Obviously, unaware of how close, like last weekend after the game, it wasn't until I came into the press conference, and now obviously get reminded again. So, look, it would be a very special moment individually, but like no one else would really care. Like, you know what I mean? Like none of my teammates are. I won't be making decisions based off the back of it. I want to win the game. I want to progress further in the competition, and that's the only thing that is going through my head at the moment.
Richard, Andy, how difficult are Tonga to analyse given the fact they don't play many Tier 1 nations and they've had such an influx of players from overseas?
Well, we know the coaches and how they like to plan. We've watched every single game that they've played over the summer, and there's been plenty of them. And you say that they've not played many Tier 1 nations, but they play some big games and stood up in those games. And I think what you're saying there about personnel and people coming in for the first time, you know, they've been training within that group. All they're going to do is make those performances that we've seen stronger. So we're expecting them to. You know, I said a couple of weeks ago in regards to the Samoa game, there's a lot of similarities within that week to this week. You know, with the type of personnel that we're coming up against, we need to step up in that regard, because we surely know that Tonga is going to see this as a great way to start their competition.
Thanks. Final questions. Then Gabriel.
Andy, Matt Hansen back into the starting line this weekend.
Was it you that was kept on asking the question last week? Where the hell did all that come from?
Well, I suppose just because he was the main star that was left out of the 23.
Left out of the 23? No. Anyway, carry on.
I was just going to ask what the reason for him not playing last week was.
Because we want to give somebody else a game. As simple as that. And case in point, actually, as far as everyone being ready, ready to go. It's exactly the same this weekend. So Robbie pulls up on Friday, and Mike's covering 3 different positions off the bench, and did superbly for that. That's the type of thing that needs to happen within a World Cup. So yeah, Mike's up next, isn't he? So you can ask him the question as well. Was he a naughty boy? He definitely wasn't.
Sorry, I'm under pressure from Conscious Gabriel in this section as well. Gabriel, final question.
Andy, is the strength of the team, just before change, is also an endorsement of how well your preparation has gone? Do you see a real physical strength and value in your preparation?
Well, we definitely do, and you definitely hope so, wouldn't you? In regards to us being together for such a long time, we're fit, we're determined, and we've been on point as far as our attitude this week, and it needs to be that, because we need to take a step forward. Yeah, the squad at this moment in time is in great form, in great spirits. Tonga will have something to say about that.
Thank you. The rest.